Legend of War here, and today we've got another Saving and Disaster campaigns, this time playing as Clan Pestilence in Mortal Empires for Warhammer 2. We got a bit of a doozy here. He's really put himself into a hole. It's on very hard difficulty. He's at war with a hell of a lot of factions. He does have an ally with the Vampire Coast, but he's got nothing left. Really. So, not looking so good for him. Anyway, I'll do my best to turn it around. Now, what I'm thinking here, like, we don't have a whole lot of money, and, you know, there's various units that are available, right? So I'm thinking between, should I go quality or quantity? Because obviously we've only got limited amount of funds. What should we do? So what I'm thinking is some Skaven Slave Spears, Plague Monks, and some Plague Claw Catapults, but also recruit a second army down here. We may not even have enough for those recruitments. Maybe let's change the edicts. Because we got to get our forces together, like, fast. Alright, we're gonna get 2 Plague Claw Catapults. Yeah, like I said, don't have enough money for all that stuff. And one of those. We've got the garrison here. He's also got a bunch of agents, right?
Open the book.
Yeah, discipline is good. Yep, he's done something right. If you got them all disciplined, discipline's a good trait to have. This one's intelligent.
Skrolk cares not.
Because, like, if you disband it, we could free up a lot of money. It's only level 6, it's not that big of a deal. Let me just have a look what else you got. Determined. That's not particularly useful. Another Plague Priest. Alright, we're gonna disband this one. Because, yeah, you just don't have the finances for it. You can always recruit another one later down the track. And this one here is... We'll keep that one. Sharp Claws. Like, money is just tight. That's the big problem here. And attaching this guy to the army, I just don't know. Alright, look, I'm gonna disband you. And this one here is only level 3, Perceptive.
Faithful servant of decay.
You can always recruit more later down the track. You just got too many agents. Okay, now in terms of buildings here, this shouldn't be in this. It's okay to have this building, but it should be over here. Because otherwise you're not making use of, no, it's top tier stuff. So to get rid of that. In addition to that, what about these buildings? Yeah, keep that obviously. Obviously. Oh, that would be good to have, but finances, we just don't have it. So this here provides Plague Monks. Yeah, you can keep that for now. And over here, Rat Ogres. How long does it take to recruit the Rat Ogres?
Lord Skrolk.
So they take 2 turns to recruit, and they're a little bit on the expensive side. I'm not the biggest fan of Rat Ogres, so... Like, you can just rebuild that at another time. Better to focus on what we do need, as opposed to what is good, but we don't necessarily need them right now. Plus, by doing this, we can free up some funds, so that we can really build up an army. What we need right now is forces to repel our enemies. That's what we really need. And you need money to pay these troops. It's costing us a little bit. It's probably just out of range of the settlement as well, so I doubt I'll be able to attack it. Damn it, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. There's walls here, but we're 80 turns into the campaign, so we could safely assume that's probably going to have, like, Temple Guard and stuff into it. Oh, it's even worse. It's like that Doomstack thing that they just spawned for free. Well, not for free, but For the AI, it's for free. Pretty much. Oh, great.
The eyes of decay.
Yeah, get our agents back. Well, it's kind of good in a way that we got some intel over here. We can see that these lands are undefended. You know, the Libaris' troops are up this way. But the problem is where you're at war with too many people, we have to deal with this in defense. All of these lands are here, right for the taking, but I just don't have the means to capture them. So that can be a bit frustrating when that happens. No regiment of renown, can't pull units out of my ass. Alright, so, you know what, those aren't going to be particularly useful against this either. I mean, I do want the warp lightning cannons, but we don't. How long is that going to take to build? We don't have time or the money really for that. They haven't besieged it yet. So I guess we'll wait and see. Plus there's stuff over here we need to build. Just don't have the finances. But yeah, the warp lightning cannons, that would really help us against large units like this. But again, it'll be a while before we're going to have to deal with that before they're going to be available. None of this is going to help. Pestilence Scheme Priest. That actually might come in handy if we pop that down in Itza. Maybe. Alright, let's move on. Because if we put the plague down there, it'll diminish their garrison. Assuming that we win here and still have some semblance of an army, we might actually be able to capture that straight afterwards. Alright, we need to think about this. If that's going to be the case, then we need to start raising another army. Even if we're just putting Skaven slaves in it, we just need troops. You know, as useless as Skaven slaves are, they're at least, it's all we've got. Skaven slaves can be recruited in any province, can't they? Plus, we have to consider that it will increase our upkeep cost by... Let's see here.
Do not betray your king. You're in Liber Bubonicus.
Well, here's the problem. If I go and stand up over here, these guys here might attack us. And whilst we've got some artillery, it's not enough to hold the line.
Mine. Pestilence comes.
So we have to spend one more turn here. It's the only safe space. And we just have to pray that they don't attack. Because I won't be able to do anything about it. Alright, I'm gonna go full-on plague marks there. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go for this right now. And I'll recruit... What's the garrison like here? It's not good.
My servant fails me.
Chances are they're actually gonna go and sack that. So that's... If I recruit anything there, I'm probably just putting them at risk. God damn it. God, this campaign is fucked.
Frenzy!
It'd just be a waste of money, and our money's so damn tight.
Doom decay.
But yeah, with this, if they still stay here next turn, we can wipe that out, but I am very concerned about this. I don't know if I can save it. But this would be easier to defend than Zottel. We just do have to make do with what we can. Just... Yeah. Out of our hands, really. Kind of hope they do that Tomb King army does just stand there. And I hope they don't make the attack, because I want to get over there. I really would like to defend it. But if we can't, then, you know, It's out of our hands. Yeah, see, I told you. And we stand no chance here. So just... Oh well, what are you gonna do? If I had recruited a general there, he would have just died. Even if I had recruited some Skaven slaves, it just wouldn't have done anything. Because that Tomb Scorpion, what would we have done against that? Recruitment cost minus 50%. Okay, that could be useful.
Spread corruption.
Okay, and they didn't make the attack here, but I'm a little bit concerned about this guy. They're probably going to attack this, but to be honest, that actually might work for us. Probably should have done that right away, but whatever. Can't reach him.
Bring decay. Fog of pestilence. Call me Death Master.
We certainly can't make the attack on him, given what he's got. But I can stand here. That way, if he attacks Zotl, we can...
Blessed filth.
We can protect him. Now, what would be the best thing? Plague Monks would probably still be better than using Skaven Slave Spears. Skaven Slave Spears would just be useful for holding the line and nothing else. The artillery's not going to be of any use. So I shouldn't have hired it, but how was I supposed to know what they had? Yeah, we're still better off going with them, because even though these guys get a bonus versus large, their bonus versus large still doesn't make up for what these guys can do in damage. Who knows, maybe they'll make the attack next turn. Let's see. Moving on. But if we can somehow manage to repel that Itza army, then plague Itza itself, we might actually be able to capture it. And that would weaken Itza considerably. Or, if that's not a viable option, we go down south and take out Lybaris. Since they're two armies, they got two armies up this way. It's good to see Itza just got smashed there. Fingers crossed for Luther to come out on top there. It's fine. I mean, we just lose the edict, which means we'll only have recruited 3 out of those 4 units, but yeah, whatever. They didn't go ahead with the attack.
Pox to rats.
So they're probably using global recruitment there. Okay, if we go in camp stance, it'll increase the stats of the local units. Once again, grab a whole bunch of Plague Monks. Oh, good, we also got extra weapon strength for Plague Monks, so they're even better, what we're going to go up against now. Now, if they don't make the attack next turn, I'm going to have to. We're going to have to fight them. In fact, if I was to do this...
Fight! Good!
Just give it one more turn. There's no way that other army is going to reach us. Problem is, from a tactical point of view, we have no advantage against this. Like, what we need is Storm Vermin with halberds. We don't have them. We don't have access to them. It's kind of annoying that he didn't go for them either, because they're really good units. In my opinion, they're actually better than Plague Monks, but it depends on the scenario. In this particular scenario, yeah, Storm Vermin with halberds would have totally saved the day for us here. But we also need to consider we're playing with Lord Skrolk. He gets a 50% upkeep reduction on Plague Monks. So, I mean, it's good against infantry, but we're not up against infantry, we're up against beasts. Oh, I hope that its army doesn't destroy the blood swamps. So Itza didn't make the attack, which means we have to. Oh, they backed off. They actually backed off.
Lord Skrolk. Your lieber Bubonicus.
So where does he think he's going?
Decay.
Now, what if we were able to capture Itza? Because there'd be a lot of infantry in that. We'd be able to use the artillery to knock off the walls pretty easily. That being said, they will definitely have big beasts.
All suffer.
If he besieges us, he won't attack it on the first turn. They just tend not to do that.
Spread corruption.
Just out of range there. I would really love a peace treaty with Itza, but they just won't accept it. If I offered them, I'd be willing to pay them all of this money, but they will not do it.
I am the Plague Lord.
Based on his movement, he can't get back here in time. Because the plan for using the pestilence scheme won't work on that particularly, but I will get it anyway because it's actually really cheap. Okay, I want some intel. I need to know what's going on over here. So at Itza, what do we have to deal with? Now, the plague monks might be able to handle the temple guard. It's definitely going to be the Stegodons and the feral Carnosaur. And the Croxagors, that'll be the big problem. We could also recruit another army.
Lord Skrolk.
Alright, so I'm going to move him to here. And have him recruit 2 more Plague Monks.
Lord Skrolk.
That gives him a full stack.
Vile tide comes.
Damage walls, that might be an idea. Assault garrison, 55% chance of success, but we do it next turn. And just hope that we manage to do even just a little bit of damage to it. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Some extra magic will come in handy. If we're gonna do this, magic's gonna be an absolute requirement. Okay, now over here we should start building this up to start getting ready for storm vermin. We'll recruit another general next turn. Alright, let's move on. Now, if they send a small army to Itza, I'll probably still risk it. But if they send anything major, then, you know, I can't take on 2 stacks with what we got there. And just, you know, warning, cheese alert. We're going to have to cheese this siege. So what's Itza going to do? It's fine. They went in the direction I wanted them to go, I suppose. I mean, I would have preferred to have wiped out that army, but I'd probably actually prefer it if Luther Harkon deals with it.
They not new to
Right.
us.
So, one full stack up against. It's almost a full stack, I think. So it's at 19 units. Now, the problem is we're on large unit scale as well, so the artillery's not going to be as effective against the wall. Cause they didn't fucking scale that stuff properly. I don't think. I don't know. Good. So, did some damage. Hopefully it damaged... We'll see, won't we? Oh, wow. Such massive damage, but at least it's something. This isn't really going to be very helpful in the battle. It's not like they've got artillery or anything. So our guys here are going to be very good at dealing with the Temple Guard and the Skink Cohort. They're going to be useless against these 5 units. What's the settlement type? Give me an easy one. That one's got like the... Yes! Okay, good. With this... Oh man, this is the best settlement type to deal with. Alright. We have a chance. This is the best settlement type to deal with. Because it's such a stupid design. Because here's the thing. You've got this area here where you can stand, where the tower can't get you. And they put all of their units in here. And you can just bomb it like absolute crazy. So we could maybe thin out like a hell of a lot of their Temple Guard before we even go into attack. It's quite possible we might be able to get through this attack without even having to fight those units. Now we might have to destroy that, but I guess we'll just wait and see. Oh shit, I was wrong.
Aura of pestilence.
Okay, get over here quickly, get over here. It's not that bad, Get over here, just gonna need to make sure those towers don't fucking wreck us completely. Oh, we've also only got an hour on this. Yeah, I'm used to fighting. Could actually use that to our advantage. We'll see how we go. We've also got magic at our disposal. Okay. I'm probably going to have to destroy this. Because it's good to put your guy in line here to bomb the walls. We can't have this thing firing at us. Now, we do have magic. Plague Breath, which is good against weak units. Can't pop it on the wall, though. Quite a lot of damage already done to this unit. If I had just squished it a little bit more on the side here, it would have been better, but... Oh well. So the odds aren't in our favour, but only by a small margin. How much magic do we have? Quite a bit. Alright, putting this on the Temple Guard probably isn't going to do much, but let's get an idea of... it did some damage, just not much. Make every shot count, just make one of them shoot. Now, here's another thing, is that if the timer runs out, it'll be a draw. And we can essentially just come straight back. Now, that's not ideal. But it's something we can do. So now we get them over here and start bombing this area, aiming specifically for the Temple Guard, obviously, because that's going to be hard for us to kill. Even with these guys here, it is on very hard difficulty. We don't necessarily have the advantage. Damaging. we're not necessarily looking to demolish a section of wall. So that did, just a couple of shots did a lot of damage. These are very powerful, which is why I didn't really want to destroy that wall. Waste of ammo. Not a waste of ammo, but uses quite a lot. Get organized, you fucks. Definitely don't want to shoot the skin cohort. Our guys here will rip them to shreds. Stop. So the balance of power's moved to being even at the moment. That's something. Okay, yeah, this would be good to shoot right here. Just wait for them to get organized so we can maximize our damage. And since we've got the magic, even if it's the only spell we've got, so I might as well use it. Better than nothing. Okay. So that's good that unit of temple guards is pretty much fucked. They've done well so far. They just need more ammo. Trying to hit that now. There's only 5 of them left, don't worry about it. They can take out this other unit of temple guards and they will have done their worth. Okay, stop. Let them reorganize, otherwise we're going to shoot moving targets all over the place. Wait until they stop moving. Like I said, we can shoot the skin cohorts, but it's kind of a waste of ammo. Oh, right, they're doing this as well. This spawning units. Okay, yeah. There's nothing to be concerned about there. Okay, shoot that temple guard there. We'll hit the other skin cohort as well. Plus they're using magic on these guys right now. They're wasting their winds of magic. Okay, I think this here is basically an invisible wall, so you can actually shoot through it. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, never mind. I mean, I'd much prefer to shoot the temple guard, but we shoot what we can. It's not like that didn't do a lot of damage. They're doing really well. We also need to consider as well that there could be a counterattack after this. We need to try not to lose our entire army on the assault. Okay, temple guard up here, that's what we want to be aiming for. A much more valuable target. And then that's just a bigger target, so I'll hit that. 171 kills, that's good. It's good. And the odds have moved to be about even at the moment. It's something. Okay, well, that's that. Well, while they're still using magic, because the thing is that they'll have the flock of doom as well. That'll do a lot of damage to us. They don't have artillery, do they? No. So, what we should do, I think, in this scenario, is get ready to attack the wall, and just one at a time come up on the wall here. And just do this slowly. It doesn't matter if we run out of time. Just come straight back and do it again. No, 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 don't do that right now. It'd just be a waste. What's the magic do we have? Not much left. Thing is, another thing is that we are killing the units that these guys are most effective against, but the problem is these guys here, if we tried to shoot these units here, they just wouldn't do any damage. That's not what they're good at doing. Let's see if we can get some kills. Right, let's firstly take up the ones that are healthy, so that otherwise these guys have the risk of course, getting wiped out. Another thing as well is that we can take these enemy armies, or enemy units out, bit at a time. Don't have to deal with the entire army at once. Okay, I'll just wait until we accumulate a bit more reserve. So yeah, they popped down a flock of doom there. Didn't do very much, but still, I prefer them not doing that. Okay, now move around the side here and attack this side.
Lord Skrolk! Find wizard! Kill!
How's it going?
Ready, ready! Clan Viscous, that's my clan! Clan! Lord Skrolk! Death all!
They'll have as much magic as they're gonna have, I don't know. It's just, I'm not worried about too much. 38 kills. If that's only on Skink Cohort, then that's shit. But if they're getting a couple of kills on the Temple Guard, then that's a bit more appropriate. Now the gate's open, isn't it? No, it's not. Well, we could easily knock down the gate. This could be a problem. Yeah, we don't want to send them all up here, because then the area of effect attack would wreck us. Don't let them shoot into your back. What are we going to do about that ancient stegodon? What's our armor piercing? Not much. Well, I said we need the things with halberds, the storm vermin. Right, Skrolk, you get up on the wall as well, but try not to get into combat. Doesn't matter if any units get wiped out, just go back and retrain them. At this stage here, I don't know. Just don't know.
Now, ready now. Good kill. We losing one.
And the problem is morale. Their morale's going to be much better than ours. Take this guy out. I want him to stop using his damn magic. Let's get these two up on the wall as well. Ancient Stegodon's also shooting at us. Right. At least he's broken. Try to take him out.
Get them.
Alright, cool. Dead. No more. I don't think they've got another Skink Priest. Looks like the bounce power just moved a little bit more towards our favour. It's good to see this unit here getting wiped out with almost full ammunition. That's what we want to be seeing.
Plague Lord! Lizard scum! Slay, kill!
Oh yeah, that's another reason why he should be nearby. Give him the aura of pestilence. You know, this is essentially a tier 1 unit, and these are much higher tier than that. And they're really struggling against Skink Cohort. Like, they're winning, but they're not doing a great job against them.
Lord Skrolk!
Don't worry too much about the Ancient Stegodon. Once it's out of ammo, it's out of ammo. Unfortunately, our guys are exhausted, now going up against the Temple Guard, but it won't be long before they're exhausted as well. This isn't going to help us. The next lot ready to come up. Bounce of power still pretty much even. We've killed 2/3 of them. But the big problem is going to be the beasts. Actually, the bounce of power just moved a little bit in our favour. Seems like they're doing okay at the moment. I don't need him necessarily in the fight, but just be nearby to make sure they've got that ability or that debuff on them. Bounce of power moving in our favour. Nice. Right, let's get another guy up on the wall. Yeah, they're handling the Temple Guards like a champ. Temple Guards aren't doing shit to us. I guess when it came to the Skink Cohorts, we were losing men because of getting shot. We got no armor. Once they're out of ammo, then they can't do anything to us. Surprised these guys here are also still pretty much at full health. Skrolk's taking a little bit of damage, nothing major though. Bounce of power's looking good. But this is the easy part. The hard part is going to be dealing with this prick. And then this prick. But if we just deal with them one at a time, have a rest, a bit at a time. Doesn't matter if the time runs out, like I said, we can just come back and do it again. Bounce power's good, but we just gotta be patient. An all-out attack here would be a disaster. Just gonna take him out a little bit at a time. Okay, we could probably justify making this guy and this one just stand back for the time being, so that their unit doesn't get wiped out. Because it does look like we're going to win now. So I've got maximum magic, but at this point there's no point using anything. Good if we had some warp lightning so that we could pop that down on them. At least do something. Okay, let's start moving. All of these guys around here now, so that we can come inside and continue the attack, because we'll soon have the walls. Cool. All got wiped out. So that means no more infantry for them, I think. Now, all the guys that are on the wall, they're tired. They can have a bit of a rest. Is it still shooting at us? Yeah, it is. Even though they've run out of ammo. Okay, now would be actually a good time to use these escaping slaves. Don't know when we're going to get a better time to use this. Oh god, the other one's coming as well. I would have much preferred to deal with them one at a time, but... oh well, what can you do?
Plague monks to me! Slay no furs!
Don't like sending our wizards in to fight melee, but we've got to do with everything that we have to use everything at our disposal here to try and win. You gotta make sure they're completely surrounded.
I am Skrolk.
Oh no. Okay. Like I said, I wanted to deal with them one at a time. Okay. Oh good, good. He's going away. Good. Deal with him later.
Plague monks. Skaven, yes, yes.
Fuck off.
Nasty things die. Plague monks to me. Plague cast.
Oh shit, no, he's pretty dead. Man, he just fucking cocked it right away. Did he get shattered or actually killed?
Back on the ground.
He just straight up died. Alright. I was trying to get them to take out that Sword Scarf Edward. I'm gonna pull Skrolk back. If we lost him in this battle, that would suck. It's good that they're not really utilizing him very much. Shit, I need to get him back up on the walls. That's the only place he's safe. Like I said, the infantry wasn't the problem. The hard part's taking out these monsters. We're just not doing any serious damage to them. Good, that Sword Scarf Edward's dead, but it's not going to give them any serious penalties. So did that guy actually die? It looks like he did. They're going down, just really slowly. Okay, and he's still able to provide the debuff to both of these, but that one doesn't have it. No, it does. Cool. So stay as close to them as possible, so they get that debuff. We can actually see that the bouncer power is actually moving a little bit more away from us while we're fighting them, because, like I said, we're not using the right units for this. good to see they're not breaking.
Plague monks.
Their morale's holding.
They squirt. We have musk.
Okay, bounce of power just went back up a little bit. This one's nearly dead. Yeah, they're going down. Alright, let's just speed things up a little bit. We're also going to be here all day on this one battle. Still, it's a very important battle. I don't think that's going to help right now. I so would have preferred to just deal with this one at a time. A little bit more. This one's at half health, but once these two are gone, we can concentrate on that one. Yeah, that Carnosaur might actually be the first one to go down at this rate. Alright, let's get these two guys in there as well. Okay, cool. One of them's broken, but he's probably going to come back later. Let's not worry about that too much right now. He's not going to attack us up this way. Yeah, he's coming back. Oh, good. It's dead. So that's one down. I suppose the big reason why you don't want them to get away is they get a big charge bonus. But he's not going to last that much longer. And the Carnosaur's going down as well. Good, that Stegodon's down. Stegodon, sorry. Yeah, okay, don't worry about him. Let's get inside. Shame about the wizard, but you had too many anyway. Alright, good. That's the biggest creatures down, but look how much damage they did to us. God damn it. Anyway, get out over here and the Croxigors will be tough, but not that tough, I think. Just let them have a bit of rest. We've still got plenty of time. I reckon maybe once we've taken out just one of these Croxigors, they might get the army loss penalty. I'm not sure. But then again, we've taken a lot of damage. There's no way we're walking out of this without a Pyrrhic victory. Let's go. Make sure that you're nearby. Thing is, these guys are anti-infantry as well. But if we completely surround them and provide debuffs, maybe they'll just break. Like I said, I'm not concerned if any of these guys get wiped out. That one's gonna get wiped out probably. Yeah, they just don't break. How do you get terrified? Doesn't matter. Just wipe them out. Still got another one to deal with as well. Okay. Balance of power's pretty good now. So we're definitely going to win. It's just how much is this going to cost us? Alright, I'll let you go in there a little bit. I reckon once they're gone, the army loss penalty might just get inflicted on them. Let's pop this down now. Don't let them get away. And the army loss penalty is still not inflicted. God damn it, it was so close. Okay, stop. We got the last load of them over here. So what are these ones? These are just regular Pterodon riders. The thing is, we got no armor and no means with which to attack them. Okay, we're tired again. Just let them have a bit of a rest. There'd be no point doing this. It just doesn't do anything against this kind of stuff. So these two here have barely taken any damage. These three, you know, by comparison, they should really be the front lines. But really, if I have to sacrifice the entire army, then that's just what we have to do. Alright, here we go. So I'm hoping the army loss penalty is inflicted, you know, particularly soon. That would be ideal. The Pterodon riders don't have a lot of ammo.
Tremble before Skrolk.
What a stupid thing for them to do. There we go. Army loss penalty inflicted. Good. God, we took their capital. Of course that was going to be Pyrrhic. Oh wait, hang on, he didn't actually die. He's still got a sliver of health left. I don't know where he went, just scrawled under the ground or something. So at least he's still alive. Good. Some of our units will have gotten wiped out, but we can just make our way back there next turn and recruit some more. God damn it, pretty much the entire episode just for this one, but just one unit in case we see that. Yeah, you do sack and then loot. That's the best way to handle it.
Move, Hassan. I am the Plague Lord.
There's no downside in doing it that way. Let's get it to level 3.
My eyes not, but I see.
Okay, so at Itza. Yeah, get rid of that. And hey, look, we can get the Plague Monk from here. How about that?
Pox to rats.
Cool. And with that shitload of money, we can reinvest it into these regions here. Get that shit going. I don't know. Do we need public order here? Probably.
Thief in the night.
He had 26 health left. Jesus.
Not as pestilent as some.
Alright, so what does he need? Yeah, hang on. Yeah, extra ammunition for the artillery. You gotta have artillery in Escape an Army. You just have to. Okay, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to attack us this turn. Now, let me just see if they're willing to peace. No. So, in terms of a trade-off, them losing Itza and we losing that settlement, totally worth it. But we're not done yet. And truth be told, I don't even want to particularly fight these lizard men. So many settlements up here. We're going to have to fight that army at some point. Doesn't make a whole lot of cash here. Let's see, what can we do? Gold. Yes, we're going to need that. Definitely going to need walls. And... that's good, but we can't afford it right now. Okay. And we've still got a good amount of money left over. Now, we could recruit another army, but we will start losing money per turn. So, let's just give it a moment, and we'll just see how we go. Actually, that would...
Bring decay.
I might attach him afterwards. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. Alright, so... I think we've definitely made a good start to this, having captured Itza. I mean, we just made so much money from that. I mean, it took a long time. But, let's face it, we're going to have to do a second episode. I don't want to have to do a third. Like, only if it's super interesting for people, would I bother doing a third episode. Did they win? They may have sacked the Awakening. I'm more interested in what Itza's gonna do. It looks to me like they're pretty much gone. Which, I don't really care about them as far as an alliance is concerned, but what they're good right now is a distraction for our enemies. Okay, so he's on his way back. Now, once again, if he besieges this settlement, he won't be able to take it. Well, he shouldn't take it right away. Shouldn't attack it right away. Giving us time to... Plus, it'll be a larger garrison than this one. Let me just see. And it will have Storm Vermin with halberds. Excellent. That'll make a big difference. Okay, from what I can tell here, he's not able to make it to Zottel.
I am the Plague Lord.
Alright, I want this guy out of the army just for the time being. Come over to Zottel and attach him over here for the extra replenishment.
I got kill. Of
go away.
Betrayal strong.
So yeah, if he attacks that, if he besieges it, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright, what else we got over here that we might need? Soon we'll have access to recruiting Storm Vermin. Yeah, you got lots of growth there. That's good and everything. You'll be able to get that to level 5 soon. And you've got the money for it now as well. Ah, there's Luther. Right. Well, sorry, I thought he got wiped out over here. Well, he's probably going to, but I'm rooting for him, that's for sure. I don't think he'll win, though. Come on, Itza. No, they won't do it. Not until our strength ranking is closer to them. Which means their armies have to die for that to happen. Lybaros doesn't seem like it's too much of a concern, but it's definitely the one I want to be dealing with. I want to be going down south and attacking them down there. So someone's attacking Itza down here as well. Who else are they fighting? Don't know. Could be a rebellion. Could be another Vampire Coast army. Don't know. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get through this turn here, and then we'll end the episode. Nice solid hour-long episode here. And we'll definitely do a second episode, because while things are better, we haven't fixed this yet. I would consider this fixed if we can get a peace treaty with Itza. Because dealing with Lybaros on its own, you should be fine. And even though he's at war with other people, they're too far away to really worry about. Damaging the wall's not good. God, I was concerned that they were going to make the attack. At least now we'll be able to come around. I have to figure this out. It'd probably be a pretty long battle, but at least here, you do have some storm vermin with halberds. Those will make a big difference against this. Now, I don't know if 1-to-1 they can kill off these units, but we do outnumber them, and this is significantly replenished now. Now, they do have this army here as well, and if we were to attack it, yeah, it does come back to help them. So, probably what we need to do, I don't know, I'll figure it out next time. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 2 of this is next, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.